let me ask one last question to the panelists over here. So, what would you advise businesses not to do during this period of crisis? Like, what not to do? Maybe we can start off with Tien.
Well, what not to do, not to overreact. I think it's human nature, right? Tendency to when you're not in your comfort zone, then you start looking for solutions, here and there and there and there. So it's usually, panic is usually detrimental. I think, especially during this time period, and so I think not to overact, but also at the same time, I think, decisions need to be made. I think, because by not making decisions, essentially you're just, falling, sort of the prey to this whole, crisis, right? So not overreacting, but also at the same time, it needs to, decision needs to be made. And I think today, this past 1 hour, I think many of the panelists highlighted on many issues. But I think, not to overreact, and definitely listen to your customers too. I think because, they're in the same situation, right? So if you're able to help them during this crisis, there's a saying in Chinese, right? Yeah, there's 革命感情, there's that bonding, so I think right now it's also a good opportunity to sort of showcase that. And I think Tommy mentioned it too, right? Hey, maybe this is a good time because you have so much free time. Maybe write a thank you letter, or things of that nature. I think customers right now, they're very much in the same situation as you. So if you could show that love, and also try to help them out, and vice versa, I think this may be a relationship that's longer than you expect, to be honest. So I think that's sort of my takeaway.
I think if I would like to say, like, one of the things, don't be scared of investing in tools that can help you digitally transform this time. I know a lot of people right now are very scared of, like, in terms of capital, because you're not getting a lot of influx of revenue. But if you're able to invest in tools that help you to be able to keep operating even with low manpower hours, it's a very good investment that's going to pay off in the long run. It doesn't matter if it's just for, like, the short term of the coronavirus, but just what's going to be happening in the next quarter 3, quarter 4, because we still don't know how long this is going to be able to keep going on.
Thank you. Not to be afraid of spending money on essential tools. Yeah. Tommy,
yeah, of course. Here we in our company, we always look internal first before external. So one of the things that you should not do is thinking about, hey, how my business is going moving forward. I think that should be something that you can think about once you are able to take care of your stuff, because they are the one that is going to help you to run the company, whatever strategy or plans you have moving forward. So here in CGM, whenever anything happen, like the crisis currently, we take care of our staff first. We even provide them with emergency pack. We advise even do whatever necessary so that everyone can work comfortably at home. We will move our PCs to their home, and then some of them don't have broadband at home, then we buy broadband for them, so as they can do their work comfortably at home during the crisis now, where Malaysia has this movement control order. Yeah, so try to look internal, then look external.
Yeah, my answers not to do is don't hastily go into thinking a lot of hours on how to cut costs, including firing your staff. Especially, you may be very tempted because every boss has eyeing a few underperforming staff, and they may think this is the best time to lay them off, right? Honestly, but I would recommend that go reverse psychology, that you try to spend more hours thinking about where is my revenue, where is my new revenue, rather than where can I cut costs, because all the bosses in your competitors are thinking about cut costs. The only one that can survive longer is how they can find new revenue. Right? Then you can even bring your staff to brainstorm. Now, if a chance, right, you can speak up. Right? I want to hear from you. Maybe it comes to your supplies that the stuff that you think is underperforming is because of your current business model limitations. In the new revenue business model, maybe that is your savior, you don't know. But your temptation of laying them off may be very strong that you may make this kind of mistake. And that's the only thing I said, do not hesitate to go into cut costs or lay off. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right,
So human on definitely accept. Yeah, Ivan, please.
Yeah. So what not to do during this crisis? So you should not keep calm and carry on. Right. This is from UK. And look what happened in England. I mean, so what not to do? I have three categories. Like one, investor, business owners, or your job owners or employees. Like what not to do during this crisis. First of all, for those investors, we don't fight the environment. Okay, we don't fight the change. So this is global crisis. From COVID-19 to this financial, like Wall Street is crying. So, for example, like Titanic, the ship is sinking, and the water is so cold. But even though you are an Olympic swimmer, you may not survive. So sometimes not doing something is the best. So don't try to make some fancy moves during this time, and then you need to be patient and to observe to observe to get the best timing to make a movement. All right, those for investors, and for those business owners, project owners. I mean, do not expand your business too aggressively during this time. That's for sure. And also, do not talk to investors or your partners without any patience, because most of your investors or most of your business partners, they are suffering right now. So either they don't have they don't have money in their pocket right now, I mean cash, or they are facing some liquidity problems. So the asset wise, the money just go away. So they are scared right now. So when you talk to them, be patient. All right. And for those employees, if you have a job, congrats, you're very lucky. So first thing for you, do not go to office. Yeah, that's the first thing. And second, do not quit your job. It's bad. It's a bad situation right now. So do not quit your job. Do not also do not make some fancy moves like you think is good, is great, and you want to do something. Not now, not during this crisis. All right. Also, do not make unnecessary expenses like traveling around, and also not necessary investments. So during this time, we need to there's a famous saying we have, like cash is the king. So don't not doing something for now. I think is the best for for all the business owners and investors and also employees. Stay calm.
Thank you for sharing.